Madam President.
The junior senator from Iowa.
Thank you, Madam President. I understand that there is a bill at the desk that is due for a second reading.
The senator is correct. The clerk will read the title of the bill for the second time.
S4447, a bill to allow women greater access to safe and effective oral contraceptive drugs intended for routine use and so forth.
In order to place the bill on the calendar under the provisions of Rule 14, I would object to further proceeding.
Objection having been heard, the bill will be placed on the calendar.
Madam President.
The junior senator from Iowa.
Thank you, Madam President. The so-called Right to Contraception Act goes far beyond the scope of providing access to contraception. It's important the American people understand what the Democrats are peddling. Senator Markey's bill creates a precedent to mandate access to abortion drugs for women and girls of all ages. It also allows taxpayer dollars to be funneled to organizations like Planned Parenthood. The bill removes conscious freedom protections, which allow our doctors and nurses to maintain their religious and moral beliefs while practicing medicine, a right that we are all afforded in the workplace, which should be upheld. I would like to remind my Democrat colleagues of the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, or RFRA is what we call it here. It is a law that was championed by Senator Chuck Schumer more than 30 years ago. The majority leader has really come a long way, hasn't he? Just like President Biden, who used to be pro-life. Religious professionals and organizations across the country rely on RFRA for protection from broad government overreach. Yet the Democrats are willing to upend that precedent for politics and, more importantly, for abortion. Let's be clear what's going on here. From the Senate to the White House, Democrats do not have anything to run on, no agenda that resonates with the American people. So instead, they are fear-mongering in the name of politics. Fortunately, Republicans have a solution: the Allowing Greater Access to Safe and Effective Contraception Act. Like 90% of Americans, I believe routine use contraception should be safe and accessible. That's why I've long worked to increase access to safe and effective over-the-counter oral contraceptives. With my bill, we're ensuring women 18 and over can walk into any pharmacy, whether in Red Oak, Iowa, or Washington, D.C., and purchase a safe and effective birth control option. This Republican bill creates a priority review designation for over-the-counter birth control options to encourage the FDA to act quickly. I am encouraged that as of this year, the first, but the only, over-the-counter option on the market has been approved. But having just one over-the-counter product on the market is just a starting point. We need more options that are truly effective for women, women in rural areas, women facing domestic violence. In addition, my bill brings much-needed transparency and accountability in federal spending to better understand where gaps are occurring, and also to ensure dollars are actually going to supporting women and families. GAO will take a 15-year look back at total dollar amounts for contraception reimbursement inventory stocking, provider training, and patient education efforts to help better inform us as lawmakers and you as taxpayers on where and how our money is being spent. Madam President, I ask unanimous consent that the Senate proceed to the immediate consideration of calendar number 418 S4447. Further, that the bill be considered read a third time and placed and passed, and the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table with no intervening action or debate.